When you put down about 250,000 landing car budget, BMW's 3 Series must be a difficult car to get around. Let's talk about the current configuration version of the main bridge of the 3 Series. First, it must be 325L. This long distance version has actually opened a one-price model, which is 227,800 in Shanghai, and that's not counting replacement subsidies or anything. So 250,000 can definitely land. Then many people will say that the 3 Series must buy 330. It is the standard 330, there's a 50th anniversary commemorative edition at the beginning of the year. The one-price model is now 237,800, which is almost 10,000 yuan more expensive than the 3 to 551. In fact, the configuration is still upgraded, like a Harman Kardon stereo, including 3 rounds of environmental images. The power value of the engine of the red rope has also been increased. From this 3,250,184 horsepower, 300 Newton meters directly, upgraded to 245 horsepower, 400 Newton meters. Everyone knows that 330 is very fragrant, but let's take a look. Why can BBA's 34C sell well? Basically, it's all about balance. Come on. Volvo's S60 Plus is known to be very cheap. Now report alone, what preferential discount? Calculate the naked car. You could do about 150,000 price, but it still didn't sell very well, just because there is not enough room in the back row. So BMW's 35Li is very smart. This generation of 3 Series is considered a midterm replacement. It cancelled 320, the entry is 325. The 10,000 yuan difference between the price of the 3 to 5i and the 325Li means that the wheelbase has increased by 11 centimeters, right? The wheelbase is dried directly from a wheelbase of more than 2.8 meters to 2,961 millimeters. The length of the car has increased to more than 4 meters 8. So this Shaanxi car looks like a standard B-class car to you. But it's actually the experience of the back row. It can be called Bioshan. The A6L includes models like Jaguar's Excorser, which is capable of balancing household use. Plus, the entire entry-level standard BMW 3 Series will tell you, although the price-performance ratio of the 325Li does not seem to be as high as that of the 330 Wu's Cotton Classic Edition. However, in order to balance household use, this configuration is actually a sufficient standard. I came to the village and told everyone. In fact, I think the marketing idea of full understands people's tastes very well. In public opinion, this group of parties is saying that this generation of 3 Series has no soul, and this chassis is soft. If you want me to say that I don't particularly like this generation of 3 Series, Kai's is indeed the same as the previous F chassis, right? The difference is very big, I admit this. The willfulness is less, and it has become soft. He is not like a BMW anymore, but it is sold along with him. Because many people buy a BMW just to tell others. I pursue and enjoy sports. But actually, when I hold it, I can't hold it. Yes, I balance my household. So what comes standard? Dalian Screen decided that the cop class is equipped with reversing images as standard. It comes standard with an all-digital cruise. Note that BMW never said I was an L2 driver assistant. I'm an all-digital cruise. Paddle shifters come standard. It comes standard with electric seats for the main and co-pilot. Standard double drive door control air conditioner. Standard ambient lights, including the ability to look at seat memory. Are these functions enough for long-term use of family cars or high-frequency use? As for those functions that are indeed called table and chair stealth heating, this is not standard in the whole system, and the America has been upgraded the environmental images of the 3 cruise ships. With these elephant configurations, you include the rim upgrade by an inch. It's only more than 10,000 yuan more expensive, including the increase in engine power. The acceleration time went from 7.9 seconds to 6.3 seconds. The power boost is obvious. However, the space gap in the back row is very large. Come on, let's take a look at the long axis. The back row of heavy axles in Shaanxi has an extra 11 centimeters. What is the concept of 11 centimeters? First approach, the distance of one fist. So the Shaanxi where you want to buy the shaft may only have the strength of one leg with a small fist. But it's very easy to fry more than 2,000. In fact, compared with the previous generation of 5 Series, there is not much difference between the Changzhou 3 Series of this generation and the 5 Series of the previous generation. And when I put the center rail down, you would find that, hey, this 3 Series is still a bit small, with a strong 1+1 atmosphere. That is, the 3 Series car is getting more and more compromised. Coupled with the physical appreciation, the independent air conditioner in the back row, and the 2 adjustable at the door, including the air conditioning adjustment area and the interface of the wear system. And this floor uplift tells you that I am pure. What reset rear drive, and the ADT of colored F. These labels are attached. 330 this car. If you want to buy this 50th anniversary limited edition, it only has a purple exterior and a black interior. But if you buy a 325Li extension shaft, there are 6 exterior colors. There are 4 interior colors, and 2 of the 6 colors are blue. A darker blue, a lighter blue, like eyeliner, and the 34C essential for the domestic market. 3 is the most clear. It's just 1 standard axis, 1 long axis power, and 2 kinds of tuning, right? If you want good power and long axis, in fact, the price of 330L1 is actually barely enough for a BMW 525. Add another $30,000 and you can go up to 530. So, by comparison, M325 is a more cost-effective product. And the price is 227,800 at the current price. It does have a price advantage over the Mercedes-Benz C160L compared to the 45T of the A4. In fact, the gap in his motivation is not particularly large. It's just that the chassis is soft. I think the reason why BMW 3 Series can buy well is because he knows that people pursue luxury and high-end for a sports car. And then there's the surface and the movement that we see. It is not a trump card in the true sense.